Each airport has characteristics that can lead pilots to make errors that result in wrong surface operations, runway incursions, or other surface events. This video will enhance your situational awareness during airport operations by increasing your awareness of these challenges. Let's take a look at issues you might encounter at Treasure Coast International from the flight deck. Treasure Coast International is a primarily general and corporate aviation airport, located between the cities of Vero Beach to the north and Fort Pierce to the south, and is a popular exit and entry point for general aviation aircraft visiting the Bahamas. VFR flight following in the airspace surrounding Treasure Coast International is provided by Palm Beach Approach and is highly recommended. The traffic mix at the airport consists of everything from primary training aircraft up to and including large cabin class jets. The runway layout includes one set of parallel runways labeled 10 and 28 left and right, and one non-intersecting runway 14 and 32. Runway 10 left 28 right is used almost exclusively for VFR pattern work and training. Runway 10 right 28 left is almost 2,000 feet longer and twice as wide as the smaller training parallel runway. Parallel runways with staggered thresholds are a wrong surface landing risk at any airport, and Treasure Coast is no different. Aircraft approaching from the west and north, cleared to land on runway 10 right, have attempted to land on runway 10 left. One mitigation strategy might be to load an instrument approach or GPS waypoint aligned with the runway on which you are landing. If you are unsure of how to accomplish this, refer to the operator's manual for the equipment in your aircraft. This can help ensure you are on the appropriate final. If you are assigned runway 10 left, be aware that the runway threshold is 1.5 miles from the tower. Runway excursions and hold short line crossings have occurred which the controller was unable to detect due to their distance from the event. Pilot vigilance and timely communication can help to mitigate this issue. Hotspot number 1 is located at the intersection of taxiways Alpha, Bravo, and Alpha 3. It is simply a large area of concrete that can be confusing to the itinerant pilot. If you are ever confused or unsure of any clearance, instruction, or even position on the field, the easiest answer is to ask the tower. They are there to help. Another hazard is found where runway 10 right, 28 left, and the runway 14 threshold used to intersect. Pilots landing runway 10 right occasionally mistake this area for taxiway Bravo and slow down to exit. A review of the airport diagram prior to arrival will help pilots avoid this situation. Hotspot number 2 is the intersection of taxiway Charlie and Alpha. Aircraft cleared runway 14 taxi via Charlie Alpha have made the right turn on Alpha and attempted to depart from the taxiway. Remember, taxi on yellow lines, take off and land on white lines. Clearly understanding your taxi clearance, including route, turns, and hold short instructions prior to moving the aircraft, and continual scanning outside the aircraft for pavement markings and above-ground signage and lights will help pilots avoid this type of error. When Treasure Coast is landing to the west, aircraft on the left downwind for runway 28 left need to be aware that the RNAV runway 28 left approach has a final segment that is offset to the left. This means that aircraft on the approach may appear in an unexpected location to other aircraft in the pattern. Tower will point out traffic if it becomes a factor. Being aware of the hotspots and other configuration issues at Treasure Coast International will help pilots make better decisions and, along with the ATC tower, keep the operation safe and efficient. We hope this short video helps you prepare for your trip to the Treasure Coast International Airport. It's always better to know before you go.